Hello captains, it's me TONIK TZW once again in the Darren. I promise you there are some other ship videos coming up on the channel, but this one is a special one, so it has to be shared. This one's called Taking the Shots, Right Place, Right Time, Right Decisions. Now sometimes you get lucky, other times you've got to make your own luck, and that's what we're going to do in this one. Looking at the team sheets, there's a Shima out there and a Daring, and yeah, Tulsa, Yoshino, cruisers that I'm not looking forward to having to go up against, but then there's a few chunky old battleships in there, and I think I do get the luck of the draw on this cap, because for once I'm not spawning on B cap, which generally seems to be the case for this map. It is always B cap, and I actually went in B cap in a Suzuya yesterday at the start of the game and solo capped that because everybody ran away. But we've got Charlie cap this time round, and from experience the best place to spot from is the left side of this cap, which is why I'm going to track over. I've got two big battleships behind me for support. I don't know if there's a radar cruiser out here yet or the Yoshino. So we're just going to keep tracking out, and what's really nice to see is that they don't abandon B cap either. They're going to push it and take it, because red team there, they just hit reverse and start backing off it. We have got the Grosser Kurfürst out here, and there is a smoke screen goes up shortly just on that corner where the G key is, but he gets absolutely chunked. So it's good to see that the guys are ready on their guns and shooting at the targets, but it does look like he's going to play a bit of a bum rush and head straight in towards this capture point. But while he's heading in, because I'm faster than him, I'm going to get on the cap and see if we can scare him into being turned away. So pushing onto the cap, there's the smoke, and we all know what we do with smoke screen this early in the game. We put torpedoes through it. It's as simple as that, but we're only going to do one set. Now the reason I've held a set is because he is pushing in hard, so if he gets into the cap, I want to be able to see if I can get some extra damage on him or even sink him, because while he is in the cap he is going to have a limited opportunity to move around. So there we go, torps are on the way. I can see where my twist and track indicator is, and the fact that that is a long smoke screen tells me that I've got the Shimakaze out here and not the Daring, because the Daring has a very short smoke screens. But there we are, we get one torpedo hit and a flood, which is immediately damage controlled. That's 15,000 damage there, and that second set are running beautifully, but he comes out of the smoke screen broadside to everybody, and watch those hit points disappear. So this is going to be the first opportunity for a kill. It looks like those torpedoes are going to run nicely, so we get in on the guns, but everybody else is absolutely raining on this guy. But it is going to be kill number one and first blood for me. Thank you very much indeed. Luckily I'm running my sonar because I popped my smoke, and we managed to squeeze between the torpedoes from the Shimakaze. Now, had he fired an entire wall of skill through there, I might not have been so lucky. So we're going to get onto the cap and get out ahead of the battleships, because they are pushing in behind us, because we want to be screening ahead of them for torpedoes coming in. There's no contest at all on B cap. It looks like that other battleship is running away. He realizes, I think, having seen what happened to the Grosser Kurfürst, that if he does get focused, he is not going to last long in this game. Now I think that the Shima might be hiding behind this little rock ahead of us, just waiting to reverse out and fire his torpedoes through the cap. Oh look, there's another set there. So that gives plenty of advance warning to the guys that are in the cap with me. Nice to see them push as well. That's another thing that I did like about this game, is that they didn't sit back and wait, they pushed into the cap too. So the fact we haven't picked this guy up on sonar tells us he is running. But there is the Yoshino, and I didn't get that ship when it came up on the event because it involved spending real money, and I just didn't have the money to spend, to be honest, for what it was. But for those people that I do know that have it, they said it's a very, very nice cruiser to play. So there is the third set of torpedoes just come past our bow from the Shimakaze. And now we are going to head out and try and run him down. But that Yoshino is coming this way, and let's just say he's going to have me dialed in for most of this game, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. But there we go, there's the Shima. We are on guns, looking at how he's been firing his torpedoes. I imagine there's another set on the way. He's obviously had to turn broadside to fire them, which means that he's had to slow down and lose speed. Now he's going to try and get away from us. There's a salvo in from the Yoshino. I lost my... excuse me. Bit of a frog in my throat, but the Yoshino obviously has me dialed in, so I lost engine, rudder, and had a fire on me there, so I had to damage control it. Here we go, 2 spreads of torpedoes, and we're kind of looking at it and thinking, are we going to get through it? We're on fire again. Come on guys, get on that Yoshino, please, take care of it. But there is the Shimakaze, kill number 2, and we are going to swing it back around. But yeah, that guy just doesn't give up on me. He's blind firing. Every time there's a puff of smoke near my ship, his guns are on it. So to me, the guys that are behind me should be literally trying to yeet him off the map. So I pull in and I'm going to say, right, we're going to defend Bravo Cap, because although there was a very hard fight going on across there on Alpha, it looks like it might become a bit of a sticky situation. We're even on ships at the moment, but that is going to change significantly to the advantage of Red Team. We're only on 31k damage, but we have picked up those 2 kills. One which was relatively cheap, and the Shima, I think I earned that one in full really. Give myself some credit for that. But it looks like this Yamato and the other battleship, I can't remember what it is now, but it looks like they're going to try and push in on Bravo Cap and thereby have a double flank fire on the guys across on Alpha. So we are going to see what we can do about that. 2 big, juicy, broadside battleships. What on earth could go wrong for them when they have me in a daring on their flank? Well, let's show you, shall we? Because I initially think about cutting through this gap here, but I'm not going to. I'm looking at how fast that Yamato is going. He is broadside to me, but he could stop start. We managed to get some torpedoes through the gap. It's not going to be a perfect spread, and some of them are going to get eaten by the corner of the island, but the others are going to head out there. Oh no, they all made it through. I thought I clipped the corner of the island with those ones. But rather than fire the second set at the Yamato, the Republic out there is pushing in as well, and I know he can be bad business, but we think he's going to pick up speed, so we lead him just a touch. We get those out there, and then I'm thinking that Yoshino's pushing in as well, and I'm very close to being detected. I don't want to be detected because I know that Yoshino will be onto me as quickly as he can, but we land 3 with 3 floods on the Yamato. Now I don't know what's going on with him, because it looks like that one is ticking and then everybody else is trying to pick up a cheap kill. Well, I'm sorry, but that's my kill, that one, because those floods are ticking. We make him disappear as we land more torpedoes on the Republic, and that isn't ticking, which means that he's going to be ripe for a fire. But I do have this battleship here with me who's putting shots out, and I'm thinking I'm going to miss the opportunity for a kill here. But we're trying to get in position, but there we go. He loses a chunk of health but gets very lucky, but he's not going to be very lucky for long, and that's the name of the game in this one. It's all about luck. It's all about opportunity. There we go. And look at that, straight away, as soon as I fired my guns, the Yoshino is straight onto me. Now, we've taken those two ships down because now it is 2 versus 3. And from 5v5 to 2v3, we are the underdogs, although we do have the lead on points at the moment, but this Yamato has pushed right in. Now I understand that he's screening his flank from the battleship, which I think is an Alsace, way out there on Alpha Cap, but I really don't want to be anywhere near this Yoshino. The other destroyer is a daring as well, so I don't know how much health he's got. Has he lost any? Is he on a sliver of health and going to be easy pickings? I'm on 20% extra HE shell damage, and I'm on a 6% reload reduction, and as quick as my guns are firing, I'm going to try and get on that Yoshino across the top. I am spotted. We do land some shells, but we are going to turn, angle out, use that smoke to drop detection. That tells us that the destroyer can see us, but there again, dial straight in. That's the Alsace out towards ACAP, and he is putting shots out on me as well because he's obviously looking for a shot on this Yamato. Now this is a telltale sign in a second. Now I'm running my sonar just to try and give this battleship a little bit of warning. I've been telling him to get back, but I understand now why he didn't reverse, and that was because of the Alsace. But had he had a little bit of sense, he could have reversed and angled and put shells out at that Alsace. Now look here, you've seen me play the daring as a gunboat, and look at how fast these salvos are coming in. That tells me that this guy has either got somebody like Mordov on from main battery reload, or he's running a legendary reload mod like I am, and he has done a significant amount of damage to get his reload so fast. So I don't want to get in a gunfight with him, especially when I see there that he is full health. So I am going to get onto this Yoshino because, yeah. Is it a kill snipe? Is it a cheap one? Yes, it is cheap, but we are going to take that kill and we are going to have a cracking 140. That is the job done. There we go, Alsace straight onto me again. And while he's on a reload, I'm thinking I'm going to get guns on him and go for 6-pack. But I make the right decision in not firing my guns because the Yamato does not pull back, and he is going to disappear very, very shortly. But before he does so, he takes care of that Alsace, a bit of a Hail Mary. And I'm going to actually, yeah, we're not going to talk through the next few minutes of the video. I'm going to split it here and we'll skip forward to the end. So basically it came down to a 1v1. I knew we had it on points because we'd held those 2 capture points for so long. So all I had to do was stay a safe distance away from that daring to make sure that we brought the victory home for Blue Team. Taking him on with a half health, in fact less than a half health ship, when he was full health and very obviously had probably damage and reload boost as well, it didn't make sense to go against him. But there we go, just under 120,000 damage with our first blood and Kraken for those 5 kills. We did took our solo cap, and I think we probably prevented a few people from getting killed in that game, although they did end up eventually dying. 28-21 base XP, which I think is quite a decent game of it. It's no 3,000, I know, but a little bit of a surprise there at the end for you with Kraken number 140. I hope you have enjoyed that one. Stick around, click one of these links, watch another video. Don't forget to smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to, you can always click the little dollar icon and leave a tip if you've enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.